it's Liz from Heal at Home Pet Care, and I have a pet tip today for you if your cat wakes you up in the middle of the night for food. So I think almost everyone I know that has a cat has had the situation where your cat comes up in the middle of the night, probably at the most inopportune time when you're in a deep sleep, maybe 3, 4, 5 in the morning, and just starts waking you up, kneading, meowing. So if this is a situation for you, I have a really great tip, and it is get an automatic feeder. So there are several types of pet automatic feeders. I have one that's a drop feeder that I'll show you, and I use that for some kibble. My cat eats mostly a natural diet and a cooked diet and a raw food diet, but in the middle of the night I fill it with some really good quality kibble, and he gets a portion of his food at night and he doesn't wake us up. There are also some feeders that have a flip top that you can put canned food in. You can put ice packs in there if you want, so you could put raw food or cooked food in there. Just the quality of the feeder. I got a pretty moderately priced feeder. It was not expensive, and it actually works pretty well. I had to make some adjustments, as you'll see, but they work well. And just make sure your pet can't get into it or break it open. Sometimes they kind of turn it or pull the tray out so that the food doesn't come out, and you have to check them every once in a while. So let's take a look at this feeder that I have. So here's an example of a feeder I have. It's a drop feeder, and as you can see, it's pretty big. It's really probably meant more for a dog and for long term, where people just fill it with kibble and let it just drop at regular intervals. But what I do is I just fill it for my cat at nighttime, and it's got a little timer on it, and it's telling me that the battery is almost dead. So it has a little tray that I actually took this tray off because my cat was getting wedged in there and the food was getting stuck. So what I do is I take the tray off, and then he has to work almost like he's trying to get a mouse out of a hole to get the food. And then I fill the top, and I just put a few kernels in. So this would be almost like a little midday snack at noon, just so he gets some little snack. And then at 1 in the morning, it goes off again, and I put a third of his food as dry food. The rest of his meals during the day are all natural food and raw food. So once he gets this, he does not bother us at night anymore. So let's see how this goes. See, he already knows. He's kind of going for it, and the dogs are too. Let's see what happens. So I'm forcing this to go off sooner than it would normally. So a few kibbles came down, he's getting them. So that's what would happen in the middle of the night, and I'd be sleeping, so I wouldn't even notice, and he's not hungry. He doesn't come and bother us. If he does come up to the bedroom, he just sleeps and is not begging us for food or pulling our hair or purring in our faces. So this works really well. So that's the feeder that I use at night. I also have one with a flip top that I use when I'm traveling, since he travels with us. So that's a little bit easier to transport. And the only really maintenance for it is that you have to clean it every once in a while. Just make sure it's clean and just check the battery. Usually they'll have a flash on them that lets you know when the battery goes out, or your cat may wake you up in the middle of the night if the battery dies and the food does not open. They are creatures of habit, and they will come and let you know when there is no food at the time of their feeding. So I hope you enjoyed that tip, and I hope to see you soon. And I hope you get some rest now with your cat having its belly full.